y'all, Chelsea with Redfin. I wanted to do a quick update. Everyone always messages me for an update, and so I don't know how many more updates I can do, but as long as y'all keep asking, I guess I'll throw something out there. So this is gonna be the last quarter. It was my first quarter with Redfin. It's the last quarter of the year. I'm wrapping everything up for the end of the year, so I might as well kind of give status update. And then I also had a question from one of my viewers about the quality of the leads, how I stay on top of the leads, how I convert the leads, all that good stuff. So we'll start with that one. In the real estate world, the word lead is often misleading. When you hear the word lead, a lot of people think they're instantly ready, or they think the exact opposite, because depending on some lead services you may use, they may guarantee you, 20 leads a month. But the leads are not actual leads. They're just names and phone numbers of people that you kind of have to stalk almost and tell them when they're ready to buy a house, which can be really frustrating. Redfin, I wouldn't say they give you leads. I'd say they give you clients more than leads, because most of the leads I get from Redfin are ready to go right away. There's even one lead that I met on the first showing, and I ended up writing an offer the next day. It got accepted, we were under contract, and I met them for a whole 30 minutes. So you'll get lots of those. You'll also get lots of oops leads. I wouldn't say lots of, but every now and then you get at least one that didn't know that Redfin was a real estate company. They thought we were just a showing service. They just wanted to see the house. They have their own realtor. That happens. That's fine. Doesn't bother me too much. Most of the time the leads are really good quality and convert pretty easily. What I do to convert them, I really just introduce myself really nicely the first time, and I explain the Redfin system. I think that's super important because Redfin, you have a lot of clients, so it's hard to message them every day. It's hard to be with them on every showing. So I explain how our AAs work. I explain that if they tour and I'm not available, they'll likely get someone else, but they're just my partner, that I would be their main point of contact, and just make sure that's really clear so there's no confusion later on. They don't get frustrated with all these different names, and they know that if they need anything, they come to me. So I almost kind of train them early on, if you need something, you come to me. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to come off salesperson-y. If you need something, here's my number, message me. And so it helps stay on top of things. But Redfin also has a built-in CRM that kind of reminds you of when you last spoke to someone, when you should do another follow-up, all that good stuff. So for me, the leads convert pretty well. My progress, I have officially closed 7 deals with Redfin in 4 months, 5 months, and I have 9 more under contract. So for the quarter, that puts me just over 15 deals, about 16 deals for the quarter, give or take, because you never know. So 16 in one quarter sets me up pretty nicely, puts me at just about 60 deals a year, which is great. I know some months are slower than others, and I know some months are faster than others, so I'm very logical in understanding that that's not going to be a guarantee every month, and that's not going to mean that every 5 months, 4 months, I'll get 16 deals. I understand that. But for me, it's 15 more deals than I got when I was with EXP. And again, no shame to EXP. I've done a video on this in the past. It really just, I'm a new agent. I didn't have the the pipeline, I guess you would say, the past clients for referrals. I didn't have my sphere of influence. I live in a different city of where I grew up in, so networking was really difficult. I just wasn't being successful. So I think 16 deals in 5 months has shown what you can do with Redfin. And if you're coming from another brokerage where you already have your own deals and you're already networking, you'll probably do even better. And I'm sorry for this sun. It's that time of the day. So hopefully that answers that question. Is there any downsides? I always get people hey, can you update? You said in previous videos that you can't find a downside with Redfin. Can you give us an update on if there's any downside? I don't think so, but I will make this really clear. Real estate in general is kind of, It's not like if you work at one McDonald's, you work at all McDonald's, right? If you know one McDonald's, you could probably operate any McDonald's. It's not really the same thing. Every person is running their business differently, which means there are like 15 or 20 agents in San Antonio that work for Redfin. I run my Redfin business different than probably all of the other agents, and they all run theirs independently. So there's not like a rule book on how you do something, and if you do this, you'll be successful. It's really what you put into it. So my success with Redfin could very well be something that's very difficult for somebody else, and vice versa. I could be thinking I'm successful, and yet there's other agents who are crushing me right now, which is fine. I'm very competitive in nature, so it just kind of gives me drive to do better. But you get the point. It really is what you make of it. And, you know, the other side of that, I get a lot of questions on the financial end, which of course I'm not going to discuss Redfin financials over YouTube. I don't think I'm allowed to with the company, but even if I was, I just don't, I don't like to do that. Kind of puts misconceptions out there because, again, my experience could be different for everyone else. But at the end of the day, financially, I'm very happy with Redfin. It works for where I'm at in my life. It works with my bills, my schedule, all that good stuff. You know, if you might have a higher monthly bill count than me, maybe it doesn't work. Maybe it would be a little stressful. I don't know. But the point is, you know, my advice is specific to my situation. That's all I can do. I'm not a recruiter. I don't get paid for this. A lot of people ask me, you know, like, hey, I'm going to apply. Where can I put your name so you can get money? I don't do that. I'm not here to like make money off of y'all. I'm just here to share my experience. So my experience is exactly that. And it may or may not be something that works for you, and that's totally okay. My point is to just get some information out there for Redfin because a lot of people don't know Redfin exists. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully it's a quick little update. If you guys need anything, definitely comment on the video. I am pretty quick to reply. I've also thrown my phone number out there, so I get a lot of people that text me, call me. I definitely don't mind helping, you know, however I can. Just understand that it's my perspective. So y'all have a good day. Let me know if you need anything.